Welcome. This is a series we're starting on the top 500 words in ancient Greek. This is ultimately we'll be working through the 500 words by Dickinson College that they have as the most common Greek words. I always start when I teach ancient Greek with some words that come straight into English. So that's what we'll do today. And so I want to say welcome. And this is kind of the pre-video before we start with the sections for each. So these are sight words. They come straight into English. We have the word angelos, and notice when you have two gammas, the first gamma will turn into an N sound, angelos. Of course, we get angel from it. Aether comes into English as ether. Anthropos, we get anthropology from it. Axioma, of course, axiom comes from that. Asbestos, I think this is an alpha privative, so it's not. And then sebestos is quenchable, so unquenchable. Austere, we get star from it. Autonomous, biblion, this is a diminutive, so a little book. Biographia, biography, we get bios, life. Barbarous, barbarian, comes in English from this. Genesis, notice it's a hard G. Of course, it gives its name to the biblical book Genesis. Graphe, we have as writing. Gymnasion, so this is a little strange, but Greek men like to exercise naked. And gymnos is naked, and so this is a diminutive. So the gymnasion is the little naked place. Of course, it comes into English as gymnasium, where we exercise, but of course we don't follow the Greek practice there. Daimon, we get the word demon. This is halfway between the celestial gods and terrestrial men. In the New Testament, it's daimonion, the diminutive version of that, but demokratia, so divided here, demos is people and kratia is power, so democracy is something that gives power to the people. Diagnosis, so we've got the word through, and then gnosis is knowledge or the process of knowing. All cis words or process words. Diagnosis. Drama. Eclipsis, we get eclipse from it. Epigramma, epigram. Epistole, so we get the word epistle from that. Hexagonikos, hexagonal, we get in English. Ex-hodos, the way out. So hodos is road, and ex is out, and so you get an odometer, that, and then exodus, the way out. Irene, so if someone has an Irenic personality, or Irene is a woman's name, this is where it comes from. Euangelion, eu is good, and angelion is news, so this is where we get the word evangelism from. Zoe is life in the Greek Old Testament, the Septuagint. It isn't Adam and Eve, it's Adam and Zoe. So the tree of life is Zoe's tree. Zone is belt. Of course, we get the word zone from it. Helios is the word for sun. The heliocentric view of the universe that's related to this word. Heureka, I have found it. This is the perfect of heurisco. I find. Heureka, I have found it. Theatron, we get the word theater from it. Theos, of course, we get theology. Historia, that's our history word. Notice this is a rough breathing there. Kinema, this is where we get the word cinema from. Krisis, the process of judging. We get crisis from it. Labyrinthos, of course, the English word labyrinth comes from that. Logos, logic, and in the New Testament, NRK, ein ha logos, in beginning was the word. Metaphora, of course we get metaphor from it. Metron is measure. Mimetikos, can you hear the word mimic in there? Nautikos, of course we get nautical from this. So great thing about Greek, when you walk through the door the first day, you know thousands, if you're an English speaker, you know thousands of Greek words already, because a third of the English language comes straight from the Greek. So half the battle is just learning how to read through these sight words and realize that a lot of these come straight into English. So we get nectar here, the food of the gods. Necros. So Necropolis is the city of the dead. Nemesis, of course, straight into English. Orchestra, we get orchestral from it. Panther, the all-wild thing. Panther. I know there has to be a joke in ancient Greek about the Penther, who is a panther. Penther is mother-in-law, and Panther is wild animal. So you know that had to be some kind of joke. Pentagonos, we get pentagon from it. Perimetron, the measure around metros and peri. Polites, of course, we get the word political from it. Polis is city. Poietes is poet. Rhetorikos, rhetorical, and that's why we spell the word rhetoric the way we do. You see, have a rough breathing. So, chrinokeros, so chrino is nose and keros is horn. So a chrinokeros is a nose horn. Skeptikos comes straight into English. Synthesis, straight into English. Onumos, straight into English. Schizo, we get the word schizophrenia from it, a divided mind. Tacticos, we get tactical from it. Terma, we get term. Tone, we get tone from it. Hubris, so in English, if someone has just overriding pride, just beyond all measure pride, we call it hubris. It comes exactly from this word. Humnos, we get the word him from. Hyperbole, of course, that's the word hyperbole. Should not have the accent over the lambda there. That's some kind of spelling thing. Phenomenos, so phenomenal, we get. Philosophia, the one who philos is Sophia, the one who loves wisdom. Phulax, guard. So in medical terms, we get prophylactic measures, measures that are about guarding against something. Character, character, we get. Choros, chorus. This is interesting. We've transitioned into proper nouns, and so this is a irisis mark, and that's saying don't read this as a diphthong, read it as two separate. So it's Aidos, Ethiopia, Byzantia, all these proper names. Demosthenikos, Dicaeopolis, Hector, Helene, most beautiful woman in antiquity, Euripides, Zeus, beautiful word, Iesus, the word Jesus, Lucaon, Nestor, Odysseus, Oedipus, Homeros, Uranos. This is heaven as a personified person. Parthenon, Paulos, Pericles, Sophocles, Philippos, Xerxes. So this is how you say Xerxes in Greek. Xenophon, strange, Xena and strange sound or strange talking. Kleistos, and this is treating that as a proper noun, that's why it's capitalized. Charybdis, so if you're between the Scylla and Charybdis. Okeanos, so this capital Omega. And there you have it. We aren't into the Dickinson College list yet, but you can see that many words we already know. So have a nice journey as you begin to learn this language, and I'll look forward to posting the next video.